Hi, Scary Recaps here. Today, I'm going to explain the movie Super Dark Times from 2017. Beware of spoilers. Early in the morning, in the classroom of a school, a janitor finds a wounded animal lying in a pool of blood. The police arrive shortly, and the officers put the animal out of its misery. Two friends, teenagers Zach and Josh, look at girls in the yearbook and comment on each of them. They discover that they share a common interest in the girl named Allison. Josh is a little frustrated to find out that sometimes Zach is hanging out with Allison. The two boys take their bikes and leave Zach's house. Soon, they come across Daryl and Charlie. The boys procure various pieces of confectionery at a convenience store and try them out. Afterwards, they all leave and hang out on a bridge. Josh stands on the railing with his back to the water and has what appears to be a moment of freedom. When Josh and Zach return, an older boy named John harasses Josh, asking him where his girlfriend, Dana, is. John taunts Josh about his brother, Danny, and Josh tells him that Danny has joined the Marines. Zach returns home and learns from his mother that Allison has called him. Zach calls her, and Allison invites him and Josh to a party that will be held in Megan's house. The next day, Zach eyes Allison, and Josh sneaks up on him. Daryl comes too, and the three boys go to Josh's house after school. Daryl learns that Josh's brother is in the Marines and is curious to know if he still has his stuff. The boys go to Danny's room, and Daryl discovers a bag of marijuana and asks from Josh to smoke it. But Josh refuses. Josh retrieves a katana sword, and the boys become ecstatic. They fill up used cartons of milk with water and slice them up with the sword. Daryl, however, has taken the marijuana with him and smokes a little. Josh scolds him, and the two of them fight about it. Zach and Charlie separate them at first, but as Josh takes the katana and leaves, Daryl attacks him from behind. The boys fall down, but Josh accidentally stabs Daryl in the neck. Daryl starts to lose a lot of blood and runs away. Josh and Zach follow him to a pit where they find out that he is dead. Shocked by his death, Zach proposes to leave the body there and cover it with dead leaves. Charlie comes and tells them to hide the sword as well. As Zach leaves, he smashes his bike and cuts himself. He returns home and is surprised by Allison, who has come for a visit. They hang out for a while in his room, and Zach kisses Allison, but instantly draws back. Afterwards, Allison leaves, and Zach's mother treats his wounds. The next day, Josh misses school, and Zach is worried. Zach meets Charlie and tells him to think of a story to cover up Daryl's death. Josh isolates himself and starts day by day to lose his sanity. Zach's mother asks him if he has seen Daryl, but Zach lies about everything. Later, Zach has a nightmare with Daryl haunting him and sitting on him. Zach wakes up with a terrible pain in the stomach, and his mother comforts him. In school, Zach listens to whispers and is worried, feeling that someone is watching him. Zach visits Josh at his house and sees him in an awful state playing weird video games. He proposes to Josh to go back to where Daryl's body lies, but Josh says that they can't go back to the crime scene. Zach tells him that it was an accident, and Josh seems like he is slowly awaiting his punishment for Daryl's murder. Zach is seen returning to the woods where Daryl is, but as he takes out the leaves, he sees Allison lying there with her underwear. The two of them have sex, while Josh is watching, and soon Zach wakes up in the classroom. He learns that Josh is in the principal's office, but fails to see him. Later, Zach goes to the party that Allison invited her to for her birthday. He sees Josh there and is frustrated as he sees him smoking marijuana. Zach leaves, but Allison stops him outside the house and kisses him. Once more, however, Zach stops her because he is not feeling comfortable. In school, Zach learns that a boy named John was found dead. Zach and Allison hang out, and Zach takes Allison to her house. Allison asks him to come inside, but Zach doesn't say anything, and Allison takes that as a no. Zach returns home and suddenly has an impulse and rushes off to the crime scene. He discovers that someone has hacked pieces of Daryl's body and that the sword has gone missing. Zach calls Charlie and tells him that it was Josh who killed John, telling him the facts. Charlie says that he is crazy and hangs up. Later that night, Josh appears in Zach's house and the two boys argue about what has happened. Josh leaves in a rage and Zach's mother is worried about Daryl. Zach comforts her. The next day, Zach goes to Josh's house. He doesn't find him there and searches for the katana. He doesn't find it, but instead discovers that Josh has gone after Allison. Zach panics and rushes to her house, but he doesn't find her there and learns that Allison is in Megan's house. Meanwhile, Josh gives the girls marijuana and casually smokes with them. Zach runs to Megan's house, and as he enters, he takes a fireplace poker. He climbs the stairs and goes to Megan's room. Josh has already killed Megan and is holding Allison captive. Zach tries to enter, but Josh locks the door, and Zach goes outside to call for help. No one seems to answer his pleas, and Zach gets into Megan's room from the window and releases Allison. Zach goes to confront Josh, who is armed with the katana. He injures Zach multiple times before the boys get out of the house. As Zach tries to escape, Josh stabs him in the leg. Zach grabs the blade and fights back. He manages to disarm Josh and to fight him before a neighbor comes in and grabs Josh. Soon the police come and arrest Josh. The paramedics treat Zach, who takes one last look at Josh sitting in the back of the police car. A while later, Allison is seen living her life like nothing has happened.